My arse is there and my legs, and this bit of the shower goes up like this.
You still talking and tailing in the hotel room there?
Oh no, we've done that once, but we've never done that again.
Let's make a banger, man.
I'll never forgive him.
Came back and then Tiesto's in the dressing room next door, and Coldplay's in the dressing room there, and then...
Welcome back to the Back to Back podcast. We are back in the box up again, and we've got like two very special. We've had these guests before they hit the absolute fucking big time. But we've got two guys back again. LF system, L and F system. What's happening? How you doing?
Good, very good.
Right. Do you know what? I'm going to get cracking in because I've just read the notes. They're fresh from head. So I need to get fucking through this. Nah. I know I've been memorising them and that. And this is like one of the ones I've been most nervous about. I keep saying that, I say it every single time. But, and I've met you before in that, so it's not like...
Oh, loads of times.
I'm not going into it fucking like not knowing, but I was kind of like, it's just like, more people are probably going to see this one, I think. So I'm like, don't want to swear too much, don't want to say like fucking the F word and that. I've already said it, I think, haven't I? And put a swear counter at the top, and we'll see how many times I do it. So, what's been happening, right? So last time I seen it, right, last time we did the podcast, right, was in Edinburgh. Was it Edinburgh? It's Edinburgh, wasn't it? Yeah. And it was like in that wee beer garden thing, and fuck all had happened yet. Nothing.
Well, that's actually our third time doing one, because the last one was shite.
Oh yeah! Mate, I never did that one, no. I never did that, mate. Whoa.
Yeah, right.
Whoa.
Calling it,
mate, they brought in the big guns for this one, mate. They're like, we're going to have to nail this one. So let's not count the shite one. That was a practice on that.
That was our fault, yeah. I think we were just sitting there like, probably rough.
Yeah,
usual.
Another sponsor silence. But yeah, do you know what? Sometimes it's just not. Do you know what I mean?
That
like,
doesn't work. Aye, that's that.
You've got to be fucking.
So when was that first one?
First one was A Day in the Sun.
What month was that? Was that like? Was that last?
May 21.
21.
Yeah. So 2 years ago. Well,
everybody's steaming for about 11 o'clock.
Mate, 11 o'clock. I was blazing, mate. And it was funny though. And then I went through. I had my notes from then, because I spoke to you then, and it was like. We're speaking about the slam tent, which never fucking happened. We were speaking about, what else we're speaking about? We're speaking about Fly, I think it was Fly Open Air and that. But since then, right, I mean...
A lot's changed.
A lot has changed.
Aye.
So let's go in with the big guns at this very start. Afraid to Feel. But where the fuck did that come from? And I know I actually have got something to say about it once you have told me a wee bit. But so where did it come from? What was
It was 2019 we made it. And I found the project fairly button, the very first one.
Yeah.
It was technically the first song we ever made as LF. If you
Together?
Aye. So it was technically the first, because we made it in November 2019. And I think honestly the week before, that's when we started the whole LF system thing. And then put it on SoundCloud for free.
See, I spotted that.
Aye.
And it came down rapid. I got a lot of listens and it came down.
Aye.
I remember my pal Daryl going, he was saying, can you get a copy of that Afraid to Feel? Because you liked it. And I was waiting to ask you, and it came down. I went, no, something's happening with that.
Well, I was up there for 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Nothing was happening with it.
Mate.
I was getting plays, and then we took it down, but someone had screen recorded it on SoundCloud and stuck it on YouTube, and it started getting all the tracks on YouTube, and then that's when we got contacted to release it.
Sometimes when I'm see if I'm at afters or that after a gig or that. See back my slow and I'm not joking. If I'm there, they'll play the one that somebody screen recorded on the original one on YouTube rather than the one on Spotify.
Yeah.
So
Mate, better. Before the fucking bigwigs got their hands on it, do you know what I mean?
Those big labels, man, honestly.
No, man, beasts. Nah, but and here, do you think that the YouTube one, the OG YouTube one, do you think it's demonetised? Do you think
I hope so.
label's
I hope so.
Because I love views. So, mate, I fucking need to see some of that fucking dough. Do you know what I mean?
That's thing. See things like that adds to why I think that the success of it, because it's one of the things where you can't get a hold of it, and people are like, where is it? And that was part of the allure.
Yeah.
And people had heard it and they knew what it was, because I think when you release a song blind, it takes months to get a bit of traction. But if people are been holding on to it for this weird recording for a year, And when it actually comes out, then like everyone's waiting for it. So I think that was part. So it's good. It's good in a way.
I'll be honest with you. I think it's just because it's a really good track as well. I think that'll never happen. That'll never ever happen with a shit track. Do you know what I mean? But the fact you combined the holding it back with it being a good track, I think that's what really made it kind of gather a bit of steam. But
so many things happened. Like the perfect storm, like the release time, people being like knowing of it before, and I think coming into summer and all that, it was just everyone just worked.
Yeah,
there's a few people who have been very patient though. Kind of stick on DMs and that. And I see when it did come out as well. Where's the OG?
Mate, so were there people messaging you going, get it fucking out?
We got a load. That's when we started realising like folk might actually be into this. Like,
why you took it down? And then
we've never had anything like that
obviously, we obviously couldn't explain what.
Nah.
So just keep your ears peeled and then
and shut your bus.
And then when it did come out, it was like obviously people were like, what's going on there? That doesn't sound the same.
Right.
So, but there was not many changes that happened in the track.
Nah.
It just got tightened up a little bit.
He tightened up and we got fully re-recorded.
Hit the gym.
And replayed so we can make some money.
I got it was a full re-recording of it, so it's not even the original sample. Do you know what I mean?
So it's is that how they did it?
So that's why
Baby.
that's why it sounds well. I mean, it's probably not that noticeable for most folk, but when we first got it back, that sounds so different to the original sample.
It sounds better.
But it's full of because it's not recorded for the 70s.
Yeah.
It's a
We
modern
started
recording.
genuine because obviously we'd done it a wee bit with Dancing Cliche, but obviously because this was like had loads of singing in it. When this one came back, we were looking at each other going, oh no.
Because it sounded so clean, and it was like
You're not used to, you want to be a
like it
rough and
sounded
ready.
different. But now if you honestly had to play the book, I'd maybe go, what one is it?
aye.
The
You've heard it
speed
that
change
much?
is different.
Aye.
So the slow down and the speed up is different. Because your one, you've obviously... Look, I'm a little bit of a producer myself, so I kind of fucking know what I'm talking about here. No, but the speed change sounds totally different. But I think the speed change in the newer one's better. It's cleaner.
Aye.
It comes in much cleaner. Whereas like you've obviously used Ableton to either speed it, like slow it down and speed it up and change the BPM, or it's just half. Like you've just went half and tried to, because you can even notice the beat grids like different on. You know
it does that change goes like a ballad, but I hit it.
Because we've got actual pure like mix it in properly. It
There's
always falls out.
There's no sync button. No sync button for that.
It was cleaner as well because it was like one. There was one wee bit that we got replayed that Sean said to put in, because usually it went like that and then out of nowhere the OG just kicked into it. And there was like a wee bit went the wee fill.
Yeah.
And we just got that bit replayed just in case we were going to use it, and it turned out that's why it sounded better.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
I could
There you
go.
go.
There you go, it was him. It was all him.
As always.
You heard here first, guys. Mate, we're not fucking another test press situation here. Dan, honestly, first thing he said in the fucking podcast was like, yeah, I don't even make the music, mate. I was thinking, what? We've got it out of them first fucking minute of the podcast.
You don't need time, man.
Yeah, I think you
That's a
knew
question
that.
we get asked quite a lot. When we're away, they go like that. So what one is as a producer? I'm like, what do you... We keep getting the exact same question. Like, what do you mean? Is that like a... We didn't know it was like a quite a normal thing.
Do you split it evenly?
It's like pretty much banged in the middle.
Yeah.
We kind of do like 80%, well, about 70% ourselves, and then come to each other with ideas to finish it. Because if we're in the studio, we just try to do an idea from scratch together. It's just too much going on.
Yeah.
It's just, and then you end up just sitting, going on YouTube and listen to fucking mixes or something. It's just something stupid because we get that bored. It's just like trying not getting anywhere. So we do it like ourselves, and then once we've got something solid, we'll go in and then we'll finish it.
Because we both want to be so involved, then you're clashing too much. Because it's like, nah, why don't we try that? And God's like, nah.
Someone needs to take the reins of specific bits, eh?
Aye.
So it's like, I've found like when like I've sat with people making tunes, and then you go, like, you know, so you bring them in, let's make a banger, man. Let's do it. Let's sit in the studio, man. Let's do it. And then you get them in, and you're like,
And they're going through kick drums for an hour, and you're like,
yeah, you go, boom. Like that one, they're like, nah. You're like, fuck. Yeah, that's what happens.
It does.
though.
It does.
You listen for 10 minutes, and you're like, kick drum's not right. We need to
Take it
change that.
out. But you spent fucking 2 hours finding it. And you're like, actually, see that bass line? That's shite. Do you want to just go downstairs, man? You want to have a fucking beer with me?
Just get it with
Where'd you
push.
go?
Shite. But yeah, no, it's good. You've got like a good, like, way like to operate then. So you know what I mean, like you're sending each other ideas. So well, I think I want to go into like, let's get away from Afraid to Feel, because I mean that's not all you're about, is it?
You could say.
Can I have another beer, please?
That definitely is.
That's fast food. I need another beer. I need to lube up for this one. Yeah, don't let me do it with my teeth on the camera. My mum will go mental, man. Honestly, she goes absolutely spare.
It's good to know your man watches them though.
I was gonna. Thank you. So.
That was a moment for the last one.
So, yeah, the past year has been absolutely haywire. It's been mental, right? Like, I was going back through your Instagram and that. It's my research. So I'm obviously a professional, do a little bit of research and that. And going through the Instagram, you've had an absolute mental year, right? Let's talk about, I would say Fly would be a good start to say. Like, that was probably the boiler room at Fly. That was
It's got a catalyst, aye.
It was, I think it showed people that you're not just like
A pop tune.
one tune fucking wonders. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like you're there because you've actually got to that point because you're DJs first and foremost, aren't you? So, how did you feel about the day then? How did you feel it went?
That was under so much pressure there, stress. I think stress is probably the right word, but
I couldn't even drink coffee. I was like Sean's. I was like, yeah, how can I fix this anxiety? Spent about £60 on CBD oil. I think it would fit. I couldn't fix it. And I think I done it about 2 days, and then I read in the back, you have to do it for a solid month. I that still sitting on my shelf.
Mate, fucking hell.
We were digging for like weeks and months, and then like planning it and all that, and because our parents were there.
You proper.
I was like, well, we were like, this is a boiler room, man. We're not messing this up. So it was like, well, I was pretty prepared. It was like, the week before, we were just sitting practicing, because we didn't really practice back then. Just practicing was going to the gigs and playing there. Like, we were sort of practicing, but so we were making sure we were getting it right. And then obviously our mum and dads were there. So, but after it, we were all emotional and that. Like, it was amazing. It was just such a relief, but it was such like a good feeling.
Yeah, no.
Digging for the tunes as well. We spent most of the time actually digging to the point where we were stressing ourselves out. Like, what the
is that
fuck?
the right one?
What the fuck about? Is this the right thing? Is this the right thing? And then it ended up turning out that we just used a lot of it that was in record box because we were like,
you've already done the digging.
It's not like you could plan, but once you're probably up there, your instinct's gonna kick in. Do you know what I mean?
It was meant. It was just getting ourselves that stressed and thinking we need to get more tunes instead of just having a wee look at what we already had.
You've been digging for years, making a collection, and you're like, I need to find more. But you've got thousands of tunes sitting already.
And you're trying to shoehorn these new ones in when you know what works. You know what I mean? It's tried and tested, mate.
And it was like you say, it was good to show that on our side that we're not just like disco and.
There was a tune, right, that stuck out to me, right, and it's a fucking total weird one, right, but I think it's by, right, so the cover's like a cockerel. And it's a cockerel, and it's like it's such a weird tune. I've never expected you guys to play it, but you played it in the boiler room. It's like It Comes Far or something like that.
Oh,
the cover's like it's got a fucking chicken on the front or something.
Has it got the M1 in it? The M1 bass in it? That one?
I think so, mate.
Pull up.
Pull up, man. You guys get it up, man.
But no, do you know what? So I'll send it to Lewis, right? It's like we'll put it up here. I can't remember the name of the fucking song. I'm a shite DJ. And I was like that. I was like, what's that? That's weird as fuck. And then I remember like looking for it, and I was like, I managed to find it on Bandcamp or something. And I just thought, do you know what? It was different.
DJ Phantom's Revenge, what's his name?
Oh, DJ DVD, right?
DJ DVD, that.
Nah, fuck, I might get it. Come On, it's called, and it's by Life's Trap.
Oh, Life's Trap.
Fucking mental tune.
So I was solid to mix, fucking
mental. It. Yeah. But when he's played that, I thought, fucking, that's such a weird track for to hear. Because obviously you were playing like tunes to get people going mental, but it felt like I don't know, it was just cool to hear. Like it showed that you were not just playing the hits. Do you know what I mean?
If you should hear some of the other stuff, man, it's unbelievable.
This one there, it's on Biscone Records. But That was halfway during the set because we were like, we'll play that halfway point.
And
That'd be like a turning point almost.
It did.
It was really weird and different, so we were like, we'll do that halfway.
I all had like two, like, it was mostly building it.
That's so good.
That just going to time with that, and the next minute it goes like that.
Mate, I've shoved a bit on at parties and that, and I'm like, here, wait, hear this tune, it's fucking banging, man. And I'm pure skipping through and constantly, fuck's sake, man. I'm like, no, wait.
Yeah, but 26, actual kicking that, and the next minute is just a minute, it just...
It goes, That's it, it's so good. But yeah, no, honestly, it was like, cause we were there. And I'm not going to speak about the state that I was in, but it was pretty good, like. I was total fucking sweating, like, fuck, find the decks and
it was
that.
so hot that day.
It
was so hot.
Can you see the deck? Like, I'm not, obviously the dust kept going on them.
Aye.
And I'm trying to look over. And then, obviously, I've been stressed out as well. I'm trying to look over to Sean to see where he is and that. I'm like, because I'm stressed out.
No.
I can't fucking see it. And I'm like, no way, no, there's man.
Like there.
I know.
You know what I mean? It's like, because it's like a freaking greenhouse you were in. Do you know what I mean? So it's going to be bright.
It's like you couldn't see the levels, you couldn't see the cue light, the headphone, like, you couldn't see no lights.
No.
So it was like,
it's just dark.
it's like, it was probably also the decks for the 5
No, it's just like constant.
that's what.
The boiler room for that day, every cut it's like that.
Yeah, I know. Mate, the cook boys were like that the whole time. It's funny as anything. But you know, you total smashed it. It was fucking class. From what I remember, like. But it was good, like. So do you feel? So obviously after that, was that after or before Ibiza?
Before.
That was before.
I think it was May.
May was Fly, wasn't it?
Aye. So I think Fade to Field just came out, what, a week or two before we put the boiler room, I think.
So what happened with Ibiza, like?
Ibiza? What happened?
Something
Something bad happened.
He's not fucking...
He's at the row.
Yeah, well, because that would have been...
Well, I think...
Is that not your first fucking...
No, I went number...
foray into the fucking Ibiza summer?
Oh, the fly one. Was the fly one?
Yeah,
The fly Ibiza.
Aye, so we had flight to Magaluf, because we had a connecting flight.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that never again connecting flights, man, just go straight there.
I'll never forgive him. I'll never forgive him.
Logistics manager.
I'm straight on. See when the cars are straight on. I'm like, can't hit the buttons hard enough. I'm like, fuck.
He's fucking sacked.
He's like, these things happen, boys. You're going to need to get used to it. I'm like, fucking no.
So,
No getting
the
used to
very first gig, and we're searching for a boat just to get across the water.
Shut up.
Aye.
Just
it. Marcus tried to sort this. He knows a boy that does from, was it Abdob? Or something.
Aye.
And he's ready to send over a boat.
Aye.
We had to, I think it was maybe going to be like $5,000 or something.
Shut up.
Well, let's just do it.
Get us there right now.
We're doing it. We're doing it.
We seen you because I was like, I didn't even know anything was happening because we seen you on Saturday. You know, it was Ben and that were playing. And did you play in there as well then?
Because that's what happened. So we
Swapped.
missed the flight. Oh, the flight got cancelled, I should say. We didn't actually miss it. And then we've put up saying we're trying to get to Ibiza, and then we'd never spoke to Ben before. Ben says, "Do you want to do a back-to-back with me tomorrow?" And we're like, "Aye, too right." Like, just like out the goodness he's at, he's nice us. And then we get to the hotel, and I go to the balcony, and there's Ben sitting on the balcony next to me like that.
I've done a fish, and he's talking to somebody, right? I'm like, what? I thought he was talking about what? No response, so I come out. He's standing at the balcony like that.
Are we still on for the night? He's like that. Aye. I'm like, are you sure? He's sure you're... Like,
and Sean's like, I touched me, he's like, here, Ben Hemsley.
He's some boy like. But that was some trip. I think pretty much everybody was goosed on that trip. Like it was mad. Even the first night. We were all down to the beach the first night, just fucking jumping about until about 9 in the morning. It was mental, but it was good though.
there were so many Scots there, I know.
Oh man.
Well, but I was speaking to someone recently. They went, I was in Ibiza in the summer. So many Scottish folk there. I was fly. We'd fly. Aye.
Just honestly, about like 700 or 800 Scottish people going out. But I think as well, it was just so good because I don't know how it happened, but people were syncing up and going, right, let's all go to this thing at the same time. Like, not because of the events, but we were even like when we went to Cafe Mambo. We went down to Cafe Mambo just to have a bevy on the beach, and there was no joke, about 200 fucking Scottish folk on the beach. We were like, what the fuck?
I was just got the same places.
Yeah, mate, you could hear the accents as they were coming around the corner, and you were like, fuck. And I was like, no way.
It was meant. It was
really
actually good fun. But it was funny, because obviously, never met obviously Ben before, done the back-to-back, which is still, to this day, one of my favourite gigs I've ever done. It was...
That'll be the last time that I think they're closing now.
Because it was that day, from when we got there that morning, he just decided to stay on it. And it was just like us three in the room, just getting absolutely melted. And then it's meant to last like 2 days, and now we're like, I know.
He
He looked great. He looks great. I was like, I remember seeing him. I was like, mate, we're in Ibiza. It's hot. It's like the sun's never touched his skin. But just sitting rocking on his.
He keep rocking. We're having lunch. We're having lunch, and Haley is the last who was coming to go. So I can't remember where she was going, but then she just. She decided to sit with us, and I was the other bit. And then Ben just like rough as fuck, just sat down, tequila, bomb.
We got these megan chips and cheese, and it was like honestly, it was the worst thing ever.
Got cheese slice on the top.
Aye, so we left on bike, and she was like, "Can I eat them?" I'm like, "Aye, go for it, mate."
So my baby just tequila.
Chips and baby bells, man.
Oh, it's fucking unreal.
That's absolute bogging, mate. Do you know what? To be fair, like. Well, Ibiza's class, right? But it's shite for like actual see if you're buckled in that, right? You gotta just soldier on. And I'm not one for doing that. I can't do it. I've got to get dragged. We had like a villa in that, and we were like total. Like the second day, I was like, I'm not leaving.
To be fair, every time I bumped into you, you're in tremendous form.
But yeah, that was not 2 hours after saying I wasn't going to leave the gaff. I was like, well, we all know what I've got to fucking do here, don't I? I've got to pull my fucking socks up and get out there. But yeah, it was good. I fucking can't really. I remember a wee bit of the day, but I can't really remember. I remember seeing you in the street that connected.
To Bora Bora.
Yeah, Bora Bora. That was it. I was like.
I
know. Big Miz and like Haley and Big Dan and that, they're different breed though. They're fucking everything. Didn't matter. Like I genuinely don't think they stopped. For when we got there, they were just they were just staying down the stairs a wee bit and then along the room. They were at it constantly. I was like,
Chris was with us on the Friday. Chris was with us on the Friday after Eden. Like down at the beach, we've got videos of that, and I was like, "Oh, were they all down there?" And he was like, "Yeah." And then was like, "Yeah." Like they were all down there. And I was like, "But Chris didn't like he was on top form for 4 nights solid, mate, or 2 nights solid or whatever." But he was like, I was like, "Holy shit, that's good!" Like, but yeah, it was some. So the other gigs you had in Ibiza over the summer, then. So obviously, Fly was like fun, but you played there loads.
We did. We done 10 or 11 or something like that. 12.
I think as much as that.
Because.
Did a few with Danny Howard.
Right, we've done Danny Howard.
The amnesia one was. The amnesia one was
different.
amazing.
Obviously, Danny was one of the first to start playing our tunes and that, and then they asked us to play in Ibiza and that was the first year we played Ibiza. And Amnesia as well. You'd never been to Amnesia.
Honestly, I remember the first time I was there, I was behind the decks. It's like, what's going on, man?
It's some club that.
Because when I've been in Ibiza.
The side room.
The second room.
That one, I mean. Yeah, Amnesia's next level. Different baby.
I said to we were with Danny and Soho House. I was like, I can't mind what it was, and I was like, you better get us back next year.
Yeah. I'm sure the fucking
trying to get locked in already.
There's about 7 touring acts right now that fucking sell tickets, and you're one of them. So I'm pretty sure you'll be in there, like.
I mean, we had such a good for the first time going to Ibiza. The first time playing, I should say, it was like. Unbelievable. Couldn't have really asked for a better start. Because we were saying that you usually get, maybe after a few years of plugging away, you get a few shows in Ibiza.
You've got a different entryway though. You
cheated.
You got the cheat code, mate. The fucking cheat code at the top, mate.
You've got triangle, circle, square, X.
Yeah, up, down, left, right, fucking hold on one and a mate. But I think as well, right? So like, wait a minute, you did, so that was Danny Howard's thing at Amnesia, like was it every week or something, or was it?
He done every Monday for like, what, 3-4 months or something.
Fucking hell, that's a lot.
I know, and we did 2, 3.
You think?
Done 3.
Yeah.
3. But we done once a month, so we done like June, July, August or something.
Banging.
Aye, it was. A residency like before, basically.
That's fucking mental.
Unreal.
We done one in that thingy club. What was it though?
What's
it called?
One in the
one that's there's one that's on the beach. And defected do kind of some stuff. Eden.
Yeah.
We got chucked off an hour early.
Did you? Wait, what for? Just for fucking.
No, because the promoter, I think, he got 2 promotions.
Who was it for? What
I'm
night
not,
was
I
it?
don't, I couldn't tell you.
Fucking name and shame them right now.
I need to be careful
So
here.
I need to be careful. I don't want to get banned, know what I mean? But the boys before it when was like, nothing against any of these artists by the way, but
I can't wait for you to hear this, by the way.
I was like just like Swedish House Mafia, like the old days, like all the
Everyone's like art and that.
like that kind of, and then we went on right and started playing it out, and the boys came up to us and said, "Can you start playing some more accessible stuff, like some more of the disco stuff?" We're like, what? Alright, so I was just started to dance.
Did you not say that?
And then he's like, he came up and he was like, we're just gonna let it back on. I think it was the owner or something, it was like, they want them back on or something.
What the fuck?
That's it.
So
Mate,
that was
I
a
thought I was going to get kicked out, you didn't.
So what's the old one?
Yeah,
What's the old one?
Mate, it's hard at the top, isn't it? Mate, I can't believe that. I can't believe they would do that's mental.
To be fair,
fuck
see me fair. I was quite glad though. I wanted. I was going
you want to get back to the hotel room.
No.
That's funny.
Just no, because of the way it was going and it was.
Yeah, it wasn't the vibe.
I went to a runner.
Okay, people. If you look from the outside in, we know like
Kind man.
nothing been done before.
Yeah.
You think, oh, they've got number one, and they're coming to go play number ones or whatever. So that, I mean, it's how it happens. We've seen
So,
to a few
maybe cover that just now, actually. So, how do you feel? So, you obviously having the boiler room at Fly. I mean, like we just spoke about, you could kind of play what you want. You had an open format. I mean, boiler room's kind of like that anyway. You're wanting to play something edgier and like play what you really feel, what you want to play. How do you feel like the gigs have been following the number one? Might I say as well, by the way, 8 fucking weeks at number one. There's not a lot of people that have went that long at number one. Do you know that?
No, I know.
There's like,
Aye.
I mean, I think the most number ones is 17 weeks. Sorry, no, most number ones.
Scottish as well.
Yeah, 17 weeks I think it is at number one.
Wait.
Wait. And 17 weeks, right? And then you've got, like, you guys have 8. That's not even that far off. Really, like, in theory.
Aye.
But, so anyway, I fucking went on a tangent there. It's because I've been sitting there soaking up knowledge. I'm not fucking sitting on my computer.
Because I only just found out recently that it like broke records for like Warner Records, so even that in itself was like.
Well, that's a couple more. I'll add a couple more years to your career. We're not asking to fucking cut you back. Whoa! Remember them records? But the fucking after the number one, how do you feel the expectations of the crowds have been? Is it depends where you go or what's it like?
Aye, because we went through a wee bit of I don't know if you call it a crisis, but we went through a bit of we're going to gigs and we're playing what we want to play, and we're like, these folk aren't interested in like what we want to play, because people want to hear accessible stuff, or they're afraid to feel and look
for an hour.
Aye, you've got people who stand at the front completely still, like that, play afraid to feel, then they go mental, then they go home. You've got people at the very first minute holding up afraid to feel, like, which is amazing. Yeah. But people, I think, we're going to these places and people. Oh, that was a good one. A bird just going like that, right, the front like that for like 10
Where was that?
I was in Brighton. She was
no way.
Honestly, dogs abuse for 10 minutes, just standing.
What? For what?
I don't know.
Because I don't know what she was expecting. But
do you not wait until the end to play a fade to feel though?
I know. We do.
for that reason, because but like, honestly, sometimes
If we play it first, everyone will just leave.
it's like sometimes obviously some of the gigs that we've been booked for obviously next year will be a lot different because we can filter down what like the good for the bad and stuff like that. But we're obviously just trying to do as much as we can, just try to fucking build the profile and all that stuff like. So we started playing some gigs and within maybe 2 songs, people have got their phones up already. Play a fade to feel. You're like, it's 10 minutes in.
Aye. And I'm like,
Pump the brakes a little bit.
But when you look at it, it's amazing that folk know it and folk want to come and see it and that. But it's like people.
It's a double-edged sword, isn't it?
But people weren't trusting us to like play what we wanted to play.
Yeah.
Because if you look, there's plenty of sets online where we don't just play.
No, I know.
Like chart music or whatever. Yeah. So I feel like it shouldn't be a surprise when we go to a gig and we play.
It's
Like you say, like that life track and stuff like that. I don't think it should be a surprise when you hear stuff
exactly.
like that. So. But like we played some amazing gigs as well, and we went through some been through some tough ones, but
Yeah.
but that's what
Part of the
happens.
game, though.
I know.
Part of the process, I get totally.
It's also like it was obviously natural it was going to happen. If you've got a #1 record in the UK, which is mainly chart music,
Yeah.
which is like
That's a really unique.
That is,
so-
it's chart music.
It's
That's
chart
what
music,
it
it's
is.
just
And
like-
you're top of that chart.
so it's like pop music and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you're always going to. It was always going to be. It's common sense.
The
It was always going to be an
expectation, yeah.
expectation. It was always going to be a problem. Try to do. Not when you say underground music, but fucking
It is, that's
dance music and the
You're
way we
trying
want
to
to do
raise,
it.
essentially what you're trying to do is, well, not trying to do, but what you've done is you've put a spotlight on that type of music. I mean, even after you guys, then Eliza Rose obviously went to #1 as well. That track would never went to #1. Like a couple of years ago, that would never have went to #1. Just because, not because of it's not been a good track, it's a class track, but it's the general public decide what they want to buy or buy into.
Aye.
And I think that there's been a total change of that. Like even with gigs and stuff, I feel like the people want to go to total stuff that they would never have went to before. But
It's such a unique position because like how many like DJs that came from like pretty much nowhere
none.
that are playing small underground clubs get a #1 and then and so it's like so unique. That's why it was like we had a bit of a thing like what's going on? We don't know how to deal with this because
You have traversed it pretty well, I think, so far.
we want to do that. We want to kind of balance ourselves in the middle.
Yeah.
Like, we don't want to. We want to make like pop music in that one day.
I mean, a lot of places will not be able to afford you now, though, because you're fucking. I mean, you got to put that money up. You know what I mean? And I'm like,
It's up. Don't
yeah,
worry about
fucking like it, because we got you when you're a little bit fucking cheaper, like. But
That's a favour.
I know. I'm sure. Mate, I was like, Scott, go and check how much they are now. I was like that. See if we can actually afford them anymore. But it fucking started Ruben's Christmas out this year, though. So I thought.
Sorry, your Christmas though.
Well, yeah, mate, fucking I put that money right on ice after that gig. I was like, I'm going to need this because the rest of my gigs this year are going to be fucking
You're
shit.
welcome.
Yeah, mate, so I'll put it on fucking Christmas card to Ruben, I'll bring us from the LF system. So obviously, what highlights of the year so far, you'd say like you've played loads in Ibiza, where else you played? What's been kind of one of the highlights gigs?
So Naples.
Naples?
Aye, it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Because I think half of it was because
Nibbles?
Nipples, aye. We're staying right next to the Diego Maradona Stadium, right? So we're like, this is minted. But we get there, we go to this the first bar we see because we couldn't check in the hotel. We go in, and we like go to the waiter. Everyone's drinking Aperol Spritz. And we're like, can we get 3 Aperol Spritz? And he's like that. He just shook his head and walked away. Right, and we're like, oh no.
I was like, actually proper.
Proper Italian,
Italian,
you need to come in here and speak Italian. Otherwise.
Yeah, they don't fucking speak to you.
So we're like that, and then the guy sends another guy over.
If somebody comes into my mum's cafe and tries to speak Italian to me, I'm fucking going, whoa, chill.
This is going to be a nightmare night. This is going to be, we're in Italy for the first time playing. We're like, nobody's going to know who we are, nobody's going to be interested. Right? And then he sends another guy over, like, can we get some food? And he's like, nope. And we're like, oh my God, what's going on?
I'd be raging by that point.
What's going on?
Fucking table would be up.
But then we get taken to the gig, they get us amazing hotel, and we go to the gig, and everyone, they've made t-shirts for us, like, they've actually stitched them and all that, and the guy stitched them, and then all the folk are amazing. It was like, I think that was half the battle. You think it's going to be bad, and you get there, and it was like unbelievable.
Yeah, it was a relief.
Aye, and everyone was like so amazing, so nice. So.
Sweet.
It was at a boiler room, wasn't it? On a beach.
No way.
Yeah, it was so good.
And there was like, when we were playing, we were just shouting, obviously Italian stuff, but we were like, yeah, I love it.
You don't know if it's good or bad.
But there was like, at the start, obviously, there was more people in front of us. By the end of it, right, there was about half full in the front, and every club was just behind us and around us and that, like jumping about, and decks were getting hit and everything. It was honestly, it was mental.
That's good.
I've not experienced anything like it in my life. The minute we got there, people were coming up straight away, and even like when we done.
Did you finally get fed?
Barcelona.
Did you finally get fed? Like, fucking sitting there like that.
But
On the
also,
translate.
it was this lovely bit of steak, and it was just simple bit of steak, chopped, some green stuff, whatever the fuck it was, some tomatoes, some seasoning.
€300.
And, no, not quite. But and then it was honestly one of the best things I've ever tasted in my life. But I'm like, it's 3 things. How can you?
They say that all the so obviously the life expectancy in Italy is like so high but they obviously douse everything in fucking olive oil and like whatever. But it's because everything's there's no like GM.
It's all fresh.
Shit, it's all real fresh, not genetically modified. Even like we have fresh food, but it's genetically modified. Like fucking tomatoes are not supposed to be that size, and they're not supposed to look like that. Do you know what I mean? They're not supposed to look dusty. When you get them out of fucking window, you're like, yeah, that'll do. But you fucking like honestly, like on it one place, my bird's been getting on me going to fucking Italy. I'm like, I was like, we'll see, man, we'll see. I want to go though.
You get us back, so you can.
Yeah, but no, I'll fucking be double the price next time. Triple the price. I'll be a fucking skint after it. Can't fucking give you the middle finger in the front door.
No, but actually, actually talking about that is the people downstairs a couple of times in your office. It's like they use uni gigs, and you can tell that they have like decks up in the halls, right? So they're down the front the full time, arms crossed, kind of going. Sitting there, partner, talking away, kind of like judging everything you do, you know what I mean? Like, they've not done that right.
Do you know what's mental, right? The fucking audacity, though, right? See, back in the day, right? I don't know if you've seen this video. Do you know what I'll do? I'll send it to Lewis, right? And it's a video back in the day, guys playing a rave, right? And it's like in the middle of a field. There's not even anything covering the decks. It's just decks on the top of a thing, right?
Generator.
And a guy comes across and just goes like that. Just walks away, right? And it's honestly, right? See, nowadays you get cunts standing there watching what you're doing.
Judging every second of what you're doing.
You've got a DDJ 400 in the house.
Look at that as well. They're obviously looking and going, like, as if like, what the fuck are they up to doing? Like, doing that, pressing the wrong button, even though there's only so many buttons you hanging right. But we've never claimed, right? We're absolutely shite at DJing. I've never claimed that we're good. So see, I think it's hilarious when the people are watching.
I think like 80% of DJing, I'm probably a good fucking gauge on that. 80% of DJing is just picking tunes. The rest of it's, I mean, nowadays, it's not really a skill. In terms of actually doing the work, like, you know, there's a fucking sync button on every deck, right? Every deck you use there's a sync button. There's fucking, you can see the BPM. Mate, in lockdown I was trying to mix vinyl and I'd not mixed it for 10 years. I still can't fucking do it again. Because I've been relying on the CDJs so much, do you know what I mean?
And every new one that comes out as well, the wee decimal point where when you change it, it's getting better and better.
I know.
So
it's going to go at fucking 5 decimal points at one point. Fucking, you'll be able to fucking, total fucking, but nah, it's like...
You still get it wrong like that.
You're still struggling though. But yeah, so how's it been, like, how's the relationship been touring in that? Like, because obviously went like 0 to 60 quite quickly, do you know what I mean? So how's you guys' relationship been?
That's actually surprisingly good, eh?
I'm actually talking about this with Jay and just talking to
Not had any fallouts or anything?
I think we've had two.
Two, aye.
Like bad days or...
No, not even bad.
I think the worst one was in Paris, and we were like, name calling. He was like, I mean, I was in the middle. He does like the interviews kind of stuff, the media stuff, right? And then Sean's at last. And I think it was just after, maybe it was just Italy or something, where I had been moaning or something stupid like that. And I think I was late this time. And so we're just going back and forth with the car, calling each other wanking that. Fuck you, shut up, or you shut up.
You fucking shut up.
And then I would take my
Folk in the car like that, oh no.
Yeah, I know. It's like when mum and dad are arguing. Oh my god.
Other than that, I don't.
No, we've actually been good, I think.
You still topping and tailing in the hotel room there?
Oh no, we've done that once, but we've never done it again.
Who would be the top? I think you'd be the top. You've got longer legs.
That's true.
You'd be poking out the ball.
No, I've done it once. And I've said to Fergo, I swear to God, if I'm ever in a room with him again, I'm not turning up, I'm not doing it.
Not bad.
Wait, fucking hell, man, that's so funny. Never again.
You hear this man snoring? It is fucking ridiculous.
Mate, I'm a fucking snorer. Do you know what I mean?
No, but
I'm betting worse than him.
it's demon possessed snoring, you know what I mean? Within an instant.
So he's trying to sleep in the bathroom floor, trying to get away from me, and his legs are in the shower. His feet against the toilet, right? So because I'm snoring that bad, I wake up in the middle of the night, he's shaking me. He's like, I'm getting a hotel. I'm like, what are you on about?
He's got my earpods, but
Because I bet you're like feeling fucking revitalised. You're like, I have a good sleep.
I gave him my earpods because he was like, oh, I've not got my earpods. I need something in my ears to fall asleep.
Oh no.
So I'm like, sorry, so I gave him my earpods.
So you had his AirPods and you were snoring.
So I've got up in the middle of the night. I'm like, fuck this, I need the AirPods. I can't listen to that snoring. So I've took them out his ears. And he's like, he's literally going, what is
Mate.
And then I wake up again, he's pacing about the room on his phone. At 4 o'clock in the morning, he's like,
like, how can I kill this man?
Yeah.
How can I kill him?
And get away with it.
I'm like, bro, and I fucking need it. Oh,
he's pacing. And I wake up in the morning, I'm like, I feel brilliant.
Yeah, no, you're like,
And he's
honestly, see, like, I'll show you that picture.
His bag, he's looking at work to me, I'm like, you're right, he's just like, looks at it, he keeps going back in his bag, I'm like, oh, no.
that's funny as
I've done
fuck.
I know, so it's the middle of summer. So honestly, my head's in here, my head's in there, my ass is there, and my legs, and this bit shower goes up like this.
Mate, that's not the first time you've done that. You've done that before. Mate, that's totally like...
That's fucking mental.
That's normal. Mate, so funny. Fucking
PTSD
door
for
closed.
sure.
Imagine you needed a
Even
push in the
looking at
middle of the night as well.
But also, it's in the middle of summer, and there's no aircon in there. I'm absolutely melting.
Brutal.
So that was the last time I ever shared a room together.
Oh well.
So
Well, these things are going well now. You don't have to share it in.
I was away back in maybe April or something.
Yeah.
This is pre-number 1.
Pre
Be number one. Thank fucking God for the number one, eh? You know what I mean?
Promoters, 2 bedrooms only.
I know. I've seen it on the rider. It was like that. 2 separate rooms, different hotels.
Now you know why. Now you know why. It's not us being a VIP. It's just I need it. I actually need it to sleep.
So how's it been? Obviously leaving the grafter's life behind, the working life. I mean, it's been obviously. When did you have to pack in the jobs and think?
So I packed in my job a wee bit earlier because
Fuck it.
I was glad.
He's got to get
My pension was getting stolen and everything from my mum.
Shut up! No way!
It's not a joke. I don't know if it's libelous, but I know I better watch myself what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, look, we'll cut. Look, once we hit about 5,000 or 6,000 views, we'll cut it out.
So I was getting totally shafted at my old job. And then,
What were you doing?
What, a petrol station?
No way.
Petrol station, I saw.
I heard somebody going,
Oh shit.
Look at him. Climbs out.
fuck, like, no laughing now. Me driving in that fucking petrol station with a Lambo next, that. Colour's yours, mate.
So I was at a petrol station, and so I left, and then I'm trying to look for jobs at Amazon and that, and like my mum and dad's like, you need to get a job, seriously. I'm like, I'm trying. I'm really trying, but
I'm serious, I swear to God.
I'm trying here, and so I'm looking for Amazon jobs and that, and then
That's a tough job as well, though.
I know, I was like, but it was flexi.
Anything.
Really flexi thing.
Yeah.
I could like still make music and that.
Yeah.
And he's still working, so I'm sitting about the house, like making tunes. And he's like, this a night. I'm coming in after working on the roofs. I've got like 3 hours before I'm sick yet, and I'm like, I need to go back to my bed and that.
Yeah.
So he's chomping at the bit to get away as well. And then I think in March or April, Fergus was like, you're ready to make the leap because we're playing a bit more gigs at this point. And so I'd been sitting about for 3 months, and then Connor, the week before the Afraid to Feel, Connor left, came out.
Aye, Phil came up, and because I think I had maybe like a bad week at work, right, or something. I was like, I came in for work to mum and dad, and I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I can't keep.
You're riffing, eh?
I was like, I can't keep juggling these a bit. I was shattered, and I'm trying. There's things to get done. I was trying to get them done. And then getting like fears for I had to go to bed and thingy. I was like, nah. And then he came up, and he was like, right, text my dad. I think my dad texts actually been like, when can he leave? He's fucked. And then I came up to the house and then sat with my mum, dad, and Virgo, and he was just basically.
What kind of scope? I'm not to interrupt you, sorry, but obviously you're saying that like when Fred's came up. So what kind of planning went into like the process of like going, like maybe this is the right time to leave? This might be quite good for people that are, you know what I mean, like DJing and stuff. I feel like a lot of people leave their jobs quite soon.
But we never took it lightly at all. It was like proper. Like if we're doing this, we're doing it right. We're not. Isn't a case of like we're going to go back or we're going to we'll test it out, see if we can quit our jobs and then we'll see if it works out. This is like we're quitting because we can do it. And like
Next step.
And I honestly, I think I wouldn't encourage folk, but I would encourage folk to just no risk it because it's a bit.
This is libelous. See when you were saying about libelous?
Yeah, I know,
this is libelous. Because people will be like, I quit my fucking job and I'm shite at DJing.
Maybe I shouldn't say that. I know.
No, you're right. No, I agree with you. I did the same.
I feel like taking a risk is different from just going like, oh, who cares? I'm just going to quit.
Yeah.
I feel if you're doing enough and you're
on the right path, you're on the right track,
path,
and you've got things happening.
But but that's not even we never even done that advice. We took it proper serious. We done it to the thing.
We won basically. It was the plan was is there. He was like, I'm not going to let you leave until there's a solid plan in place, and you're making the same amount of money in a year as you would be if you're doing your job, like or just under.
Yeah.
And you've got enough to cover your wage,
your
bills,
life.
to live on the month. So I luckily just when that was happening, I think it was just enough. And obviously, we still pay ourselves a monthly wage like just a normal job now.
Yeah.
But we had to obviously cut wages, but we got what we would usually get for a wee while, and then it was just I don't know. So it's not much aside, but it was still. I was still a cut, and then but it was enough for like it was still like fought through, and it wasn't just like, and then we'll just skate by and see if we've got enough money to keep going. It was like all fought through, and
because we calculated how many gigs we were doing a month and how many gigs we had coming up. You know, like is this enough money to actually sustain
income
the next 6 months?
How far ahead were you gigs wise planning? Because I know like I mean a lot like we do our 6 months. Like for all good, and we're not organised. Like we're a scumbag operation up in Dundee, like
cash in hand only.
Yeah.
Under the
20, 40, 60, 80. No, but we do 6 months, so I can imagine people are planning a year in advance or whatever.
I think we were about 6 months ago. Like there's 6 months we can make wages for 6 months here.
Okay.
And we had new music coming out. That was probably we had new music coming out. Hopefully that'll push us on. And the more gigs you do, the more gigs you get in that. So like that, if we can get through the next 6 months as well, then you'll probably be sound for the next.
Aye, so it was like even like with the amount of money coming in, and then the amount we'd be taking out a month for the wages, and then giving in how much we need for travel and stuff like that.
So it was all fully spreadsheets calculated. It wasn't
just like fucking
on the back of a
fucking like fucking bag of a steak pie bucket. You're like, right, we've got 40. Till next week, and then
honestly, this man loves a spreadsheet. He's so having spreadsheets, man.
And Nando's going through the spreadsheet saying this is what we can do.
No, do you know what? I mean, you can. I remember when like Fergus was saying about managing you and that, and I was like, I fucking could totally see that. Like, you'll do it way better than he fucking ran fly like. No, I bet Tom felt like he'd fucking lost, like his right hand man. Like fucking Tom didn't have to do fuck all when you were doing stuff like that, did he? 'Cause you were. What about that manager of yours, so we've got. So this year, the warehouse project. What the fuck, man?
I know, twice.
It's fucking mental.
No, twice in 1 year, too.
Yeah. We closed out the depot.
Closed the depot a couple of months ago.
I said it American. Depot.
Home Depot.
We closed that fucking depot?
we closed that, 2 months ago maybe?
Yeah.
Something like that. And then we're back for New Year. So,
the set
He's over the building.
The sets keep changing. I can't remember what it is.
Just after the bells. I remember seeing that.
Just after the bells. So
yeah.
So
he's gonna fucking play like.
Don't know.
Fucking.
Fit the field.
Probably. Mate, how's it? So like obviously, I mean, that must be some fucking feeling that playing. That's a mad big.
That's like 10,000 folk. I'm sure.
Big space, mate.
So I was. Really surreal because
it was late. It was a late one though, so it was like everybody's probably like done and so on. I didn't know how it's going to go, but see where that fire was going on as well. I was like, fucking hell.
Oh yeah, because that was Halloween, wasn't it?
It was,
mate, and it was pure. Mate, you'd been roasting then. You'd been cooking.
I came out my tan.
I know. I came out fucking beat it.
it's fucking like, do you get nervous before stuff like that?
Aye.
I get nervous. He spews.
Aye.
Fucking so, do you know what actually? Hannah Lane, right, before every single gig she plays, spews a ringer.
I just shit.
It's funny as, yeah, me too. I do that anyway. I'm like, is this more than normal? Probably not.
We've got both ends covered. He's on the toilet.
Oh, no, also, I get anxiety peas as well. I'm like, I've got this thing where I'm like, see if I'm due some, like we just done, see the capital thing we just done. The wee mum is like, so everybody's running with stress. And they're getting mic'd up and they're like, is it walking really stressed around you? And I'm going, I must have peed about fourth. I had to run to like the staff one and they kept running away. She's like, no, you can't go. I was like, no, I need to go. And I'm trying, probably every dribble comes out, right? And just every dribble comes out. And she's like, what she said, she's like, where is he?
Aye, like you came back and then you went away again and she's like, where is he? Where's the wee one? Where's
your son?
Yeah, that's so good. So what's it been like? Obviously, like since fucking hitting number one, you're fucking. I mean, what's the fucking celeb fucking lifestyle been like? Like, is it changed? Is it because obviously yous are not changed. You can tell yous have not changed. You're fucking still council as fuck, right? Which is cool. I'm wanting that. I'm council. Yous are council. You know what I mean? Council water. Fuck council. This is. But what's the? Like, what's it been like, you know, like, has there been any kind of funny run-ins with, like, any famous people that you probably would never have met, or have you been, like, any fucking funny parties or any, like, weird events?
Well, the F1.
Or you've been sworn to secrecy?
Nah, the F1 thing was
fucking
good.
Illuminati. They've joined the Illuminati.
No, I don't think we get invited anywhere to it. I thought we won that.
The F1 thing was quite good. We got invited in the F1 launch thing.
But that David Giltar, man, he's a
I forgot about that. I remember you saying that. That is funny as fuck. Did you not take your dad? Did your dad go?
Yeah, last probably once I took my old man and then like, they were doing like the racing thing, like, can we get a picture? And I just asked
fuck him, mate.
Oh, you drive a car, you're cool. You know what I mean? We all drive, mate. What are you talking about, Bill Summers?
Mate, get a number one, mate. You know what I mean? Fucking drive. That's all you do is drive a car. Mate. You don't even drive a car anymore.
I've actually not had that many, like, mental... Well, maybe half, I can't remember, but...
How was the capital thing? Because you have to leave...
I've seen...
Because you were supporting us a couple of weeks ago in Inverness. These guys were warming up for us a couple of weeks ago in Inverness, and you did a fucking, honest to God, they did a fucking class job. Got the place proper, ready to go. What's going on?
The warm-up slot.
Yeah, mate, you did such a good job. It's like you'd fucking done it all before, you know what I mean?
Some say it's the hardest part to be a DJ, is the warm-up slot.
Very, mate, we did the easy bit. They were all fucking lived up, ready to go, and we just fucking went in there. It was, no, it was a good night though, funny night.
It was good.
And Fergus, by the way, and Fergus has brought up that he's want to play at pool again, so pump you at pool again, sorry, not play you, he said pump. But yeah, so how was the capital thing? Because you had to fucking get down there early doors.
We flew straight to London, and then we went from the airport to Capital, to the O2 Arena, and we've got the eye masks and that on in the car, like trying to get some sleep.
I honestly see the
woke up and there's a wee dog in the car, sniffing about. We were like, what's going on?
Drug dog? Bomb dog?
Bomb, and then so we're
like... Bomb dog? Fucking bomb dogs, man!
Why is my protein bar?
And so then we get there and then doing the sound check and that, like, this is mental. And then we came back and then Tiesto's in the dressing room next door and Coldplay's in the dressing room there and then... Fuck.
I've seen
so when you're in that situation though, right? Because me personally, right? If I've just had a number one and I've been at 8 weeks, mate, I'm here now. I'm good. So I'm fucking chopping up Chris Martin. I'm chopping him up. I'm like, yo, what's happening, mate? Mate, fucking loved Yellow. See all the rest of it. Shite. No, but do you know what I mean? He's not tempted to just be like...
Jalen, never said that word.
Nah, we were just...
We're just like, oh look, there's a...
We don't want to be like that, we just want to turn up and just... Because it was all very to like the minute as well, like everyone had to be at the right...
Sounded planned, well planned.
Everyone had to be at the right place at the right time and all that, so it was like... Never really got to speak to anybody, it was just...
And what came as a surprise to me, but probably... To a lot of people would be like, that's probably normal, that's probably normal why you think that. But every cunt's so tall. fucking.
Really?
Honestly, Stormzy's like.
Fergus, how do you feel about that?
Stormzy's like he's an absolute unit. You've got.
You big Sam Smith is
Sam Smith, he walks out for the stage. We were going.
We were
Sam
after
Smith
him.
tall?
We were going on after him, and he's walked out, and I'm going, what the fuck, man? I couldn't believe it.
I never knew he was tall. That's a total.
Aye.
Honestly, about 6'5".
He doesn't give off like tall vibe. Like you see when you see the photos, he's never really
Aye, that's what I mean.
towering over
And I've seen
anybody.
him, I go, so look at the height of him, man. What's going on
What are you
here?
saying? Nah, fucking hell. But I never thought that. So like, who did you see at the Capitol? Well, who have you seen up close and personal? And you've been like, they're not the same as what you thought.
As in, like, looks or what?
No, just fucking anything.
I would never go too shite back to talk to him.
Why do you? But you need to do it. You need to do it. Fuck me. Content. That's what it is.
But mate, we forget we've got phones when we go anywhere like that.
No.
We wake up the next day like that. We've got just one single photo if you did anything.
It's mental, eh? You're going to look back in 20 years' time and you're going to go, fuck.
I know.
We're old school, man. No phones allowed.
No phones are allowed, man.
Laughing in the
We
moment,
lock them
man.
up at the front door of the gaff. Look and get them in there.
It's like with that box there, lock it.
Mate, fuck, you have to start doing that now.
I know.
Cunt's coming for you now.
I know. Next year I'm going to try and remember I've got a camera on
Yeah.
my phone.
Just pay someone to come and take photos.
Too tight for that, man.
I can't. I'd take photos on my phone, man. Paying fucking Henry to come and take a video of you. Absolutely not.
No, we've actually been doing that recently. We've been stepping up the content game, I think so.
The video you put on. Lewis did the video for you guys.
Exactly.
And by the way, he does a brilliant job, I must
It's
say.
so
But
good.
and with this, you do a brilliant job, Lewis.
Yeah, it was so good. You did a good job, Lou. Do you notice Lou put himself in it a wee bit though? He put his wee voice in it. He's asking you a question so, at the very end. It's good. Look, he's
Go
trying
get
to
that
fucking
money,
take my
honey.
job.
Devil.
He's moving in on my job now. He's like, he's getting his voice heard and that and out there, and then fucking all of a sudden I'm on the cab.
Having that sort of content makes a difference though.
Look, I understand why you'd want to kick me to the curb. I'm a loose cannon, mate. I'm a live wire, right? You can't fucking. I mean, I've got notes, but that's it.
Just go to the dome.
Yeah. So here, could you bring my notes up again, actually? Mate, I'm fucking 4 or 5 years deep. I'm fucking feeling good, mate. I'm feeling good.
List,
What
man.
time is it? My watch is dead. Mental, you've got to charge everything nowadays, eh? Headphones, watch, fucking phone. Cars, fucking car. I have to charge. See if you had to charge. If I've had to charge my car, I'd be fucked. I would forget to do it every night.
But I no joke, right? Every time my man said I drink, right? We're talking about, we'll start talking about, because he works for People's Ford, right? Because I'm telling you, man, I need to get to somebody and get this idea across. Do you know when you put like an Apple Watch on the B2B charging port thing?
Yeah.
It's that driveways where you drive it and you're hanging, the charger's underneath it and it just charges it when it's sitting in your driveway.
That'll happen, definitely.
It's probably already get developed and Higgs came up with it.
Elon Musk will be fucking making that right now. He's like fucking
TM.
Hit him up. Right, so, do you know what's meant, right? So recently, right, I've been seeing like loads of fucking shit about like AI. And like, you know, you type a fucking question, you ask it like, so you can ask it basically.
You're banking on that. Actually,
You know they can make songs and that now.
Aye, I've seen
They
that.
can write music.
Aye.
I can write music. This is not fried chat. This is not pure like get the tinfoil hats in.
Sunday.
I know, but I was like, it's so mental, right? So you could type into it, right? Write a better tune than Afraid to Feel, right? I'll spit out wet, obviously. But no, but you could type that in, right? And or like type something, make a tune like Afraid to Feel, and it'll make the tune.
It's mad, isn't it?
Fucking mental, right?
Be a job in a couple of years.
Mate,
Be a job.
fuck, like that's what I've been fucking making my tunes. I've just been right. I'm like attention deficit. Make something like that.
Yeah, genuinely, some of the tunes you've been making are incredible.
Mate, they're not gonna put that in. They're just gonna cut that out. Yeah. Mate, did you listen?
The video that we put the other day, as well.
See the story playing the tune?
Aye.
Yeah. Mate, it's good. It's happening. Look.
It's happening.
Mate, I've fucking been grinding.
Exactly.
I've been grinding.
You need to grind.
The fucking, what do you think I'm doing these podcasts? I don't want to be sitting here speaking to you guys. I want a number one. No, the fucking. So like, do you not think, right? You've obviously had this number one, 8 weeks, big fucking deal, right? Massive deal. Who do you think's heard your tune I bet Elon Musk's heard your tune. I bet he fucking has.
That's a mad thought, innit?
Me and that's me and my missus have actually lying. It was a late night basically. We've been on the booze, and we was lying in bed, right? And then she generally turned around to me and was like, "Here, I bet the Kardashians have heard your tune." I was like, "What?" And I went, "Wait now, fuck, you might be right actually."
Mate, I was sitting thinking, like last night, I was going over my questions and that, and I was like, trying to think, who the fuck's probably heard their tune? Because obviously, 8 weeks of #1, it was everywhere, TikTok, like, and I was thinking, there'll be some mental fried people that have seen it, like, heard it, you know what I mean, and probably liked it, probably put it on.
To be fair, the Beckhams was a weird one, to be fair.
Gordon Ramsay used it.
Gordon Ramsay.
Did he? Oh, man, that's mental. Fuck, because it was used by it was like, I mean, on TikTok, but I mean, it was everywhere and that was so funny. I remember saying to Ruben, because we watch TikToks at night before he goes to bed, right? Thinking, mate, it's so modern. Like, I mean, instead of fucking watching, like, you know, in the night garden, yeah, I know.
Reading a book.
Reading a book, I'm like, let's get a TikTok on. And for like, no joke, about 5 or 6 weeks solid, every single video had Afraid to Feel. Or if they didn't have it playing, they'd have it because it was trending so high. But it's fucking mental, like, to think that how many people probably have heard that song. David Coulthard's not heard it. Definitely.
By the way, I'm not gonna say it, doesn't matter.
I bet you Lewis Hamilton's heard it.
That old heard it. I was like, is you when I found that it was David Coulthard and who was it?
You got Eminem?
Aye. And I said, me and my dad, when we seen them, I'm like, of course it's they cunts. Of course it is.
Yeah.
No one wants to do something because I'm not doing the race anymore. You know what I mean?
Mate, the fucking so what was the, like, when you obviously hit #1 in that, what was the party like? Was it mad?
That was mad, aye.
Did you go? Was it like, I know obviously there's like figures and stuff, you'll be getting updates all week.
Aye.
But what was the vibe of the week running up to this, before the party? What was the vibe like?
Well, they had an indication, but 3-4 weeks before, that it was doing well.
Yeah.
And they were like, there's a good chance you'll go high. But there was no, like, it wasn't like, we weren't going, we're going to go #1.
They don't know the numbers.
Nah, but they've got teams of folk who actually crunch these numbers and like know what's going on and who it's going to finish.
Fucking nerds.
Aye, proper.
Very mathematically clever people.
And so the week before, you were in Greece.
I was at my sister's wedding in Lindos, and we were getting the news was coming in, and they were like, Fergal phoned me and he was like, and obviously I had went to my sister's wedding, then flew away from my sister's wedding, then flew back at my sister's wedding. I said to my mum and dad, they're like, I was like, yeah, that'll be me. Fergal phones me, I think
that's it.
A few days after coming back, he's like, by the way, there's a good chance you're going to have to leave again.
So it's like the Wednesday and they're like, we don't know, but there's like something's going on. Like there's
movement.
Because we went 4, 3, 2. We're like, it could be one.
We were all watching it.
Aye.
We were like, it's number fucking 2. Like, it's mental because it's not my tune. I don't give a fuck. But the vibe. I think, and there was a lot of people feeling the same.
Every company's get behind it. Everyone was excited
Totally
about
behind
it.
it, mate. Mate, I bought it a couple of times.
I can't also
Mate, you've sent me
that.
for fucking free. I bought it a couple of times. And I was fucking, and I was like sitting, like, we were listening to it a lot, and that, mate, obviously it takes into account all that stuff, but it's just the vibe across. And we were gigging somewhere on I think it was the Thursday or something, and I think it was Aberdeen, and we were like, fucking hell, it's maybe #1. And I remember the vibe, so for you guys, it must have been.
Jane was like one of the best bits about it is obviously all the people like yourself have met over the years of doing like flying stuff like that, and just in Scotland in general, and where we stay, West Lothian, and everybody was getting behind it. Everybody was like proper like gunning for us. Let's do this. Let's make this happen.
That's maybe one of the good things about being Scottish. I think that like that's maybe lost like elsewhere, is that like Scottish people, when a Scottish people is actually going to do really good Well, fucking back.
That is mentality.
You know what I mean?
100%.
It's even like well, back the day with Leon Jackson days. Mind him come back him as well. What's he messed over that mind day? I genuinely mind him.
Susan Boyle.
Aye, Susan
Susan
Boyle.
Boyle.
There was
Mate,
like a big
fucking
massive Domino's
Barney's
day and
huge,
everything.
but he's like genuinely supposed to be there. But I feel like he gets a lot of love because he's fucking Scottish.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean?
Aye, 100%.
Well, that's funny because he was checking the figures before we were about when we were going to get places.
You got the fucking inside
And
access,
Dave-
like.
Dave-
Honestly, he was beating like all the team in that like.
No
genuinely.
way!
He was coming straight and he was texting. He's going like, by the way, boys, these are there. Or like the even like the midweeks, he would tell us we were on the midweeks and we'd be like, what? How would you? And then effectively about an hour later, we already know, so don't you worry yourself.
You've got the inside line, mate. You've got the fucking
inside
bat
man.
phone on, mate.
Got an inside man.
Mate, that's funny as fuck. But it's like for once it's not me fucking the mic up. But so what was the fucking right? You were at the wedding, so you had to come back for your wee photo. Did you?
What was it? Really one?
Because we went down to London on the Friday morning, after Thursday night. Then on the Friday afternoon, at like 2 or 3 o'clock, Connor rocks up things like that, like a ghost. Because he
Exactly.
You didn't miss the wedding, did you?
No, I seen him. It was just like I think it was maybe a couple of days just after it.
Oh, because
and
you were
then
like chilling.
it was like I think it was a connection flight, and it took me my missus like it took ages. We were in this shitty wee airport. I think. It was in Athens. It was in Athens. So we were sitting in Athens.
Shitty me up.
Honestly, it's tiny, and it was. And everybody obviously it's peak summer, so everybody's rammed in there.
Yeah.
And so it was not, and it got delayed. Finally got there, and like Fergal and Sean and all that, they're already there, and I'm like, and they're basically like, let's get ready, let's go. Oh no! Obviously couldn't know because I get excited because I know
Did you
it
not
was
get a
happening.
wee fucking gust of air in your fucking sails,
I
like?
was trying to find food to be honest, and you just went to Taco Bell and then.
That's what you went to Taco fucking Bell? Are you joking me?
Then bought a jacket.
You go buy a jacket? Fuck it, man. Number one, let's go.
Went to like the clays or starving.
Yeah, no clays, no food, fuck all.
So we went to Taco Bell, and then I went and bought a jacket, and then we went and got ready and went out. Then
Nice.
Went to the Radio 1, got the award.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, and it was Scott
Mills,
Mills'
aye.
last one.
One of his last ones, I think, yeah.
His last one.
So
Maybe it was his last one.
it could have been, because he was...
Oh, because he went to Radio 2, didn't he?
Aye.
That was
Holy
last,
shit, that's
thing.
mad. It's mad. It's actually weird hearing on Radio 2 now, I think.
That is, isn't it?
Yeah,
That is,
my mum listens to Radio 2, so as soon as
I didn't know that. I thought it was just.
No, we didn't
retired.
he's retired, what is he, 38 or something?
He's not finished.
Yeah, he's not finished. He's got, mate, the BBC will fucking ring him out to dry. He'll be there till he's 60, mate.
And that's another thing as well. I did. It was only. I can't remember what we were doing. If we were on, it was an interview we done for Car. I never realised that Chris Stark had went to the capital either. No, honestly, and then we were doing an interview and he
Did
was
you go,
there.
where is he?
I was, no, and he was like, this Chris Stark, and they started talking about when I was in Greece, and I was like, fucking, damn. No, honestly, not a clue.
So did you party that night?
Aye, so we booked it
Did
this...
you?
We booked it this, it's called like a speakeasy. So it was like one of these...
Yeah, like
a wee-
fucking...
A wee hidden, but aye, so we had to get a code word to get in and all that.
Yeah. What was the code word?
Burning passion.
No way!
Passion.
Sounds dirty.
It does.
No, I didn't know what to do.
Up to now, so I was the first one there. You weren't there, were you? I was the first one there with a few others, right?
Oh no, when it happened, no, I wasn't. No,
And
no.
the guys like that, the guys goes, what's the password? I go, burning passion. They went. I'm going, hold on a minute.
No, say it again with more feeling.
I know.
Burning
Like,
passion.
You need to sing it.
You need to sing it.
You got lyrics.
I know. And then I was like, yeah, is it, if I had to feel like that, nope. I'm not getting in. Not getting in there, then party.
Fuck.
And then,
People walking past you saying the word, but
and then,
get in.
So then I had to drop the line. I was like so we do a system, right? He goes, that's a code word, that's a code word, and then you go. So I was like,
He's like, he's thinking his boss is ready to fucking sack him.
I'm not gonna lie though, but I've definitely broke the seal. I'm definitely gonna pee again.
Oh no.
I've broke the seal.
What about his
This
friends?
is my
What
problem.
about his friends? He can't even fucking pay for Christmas now because they fucking made that mistake.
This is my problem. I've drank too much.
go for it.
How many have you had? Yeah, so the party.
Aye.
Well, you obviously got in at some point.
Well, eventually, aye.
Eventually. Would you had to fucking beg to get in the
Some amazing tacos actually before. That's why I was late.
Aye,
I was
tacos, aye.
starved. I had because I can't eat Taco Bell.
Gluten-free?
Yeah, but aye. We spent a small fortune on a bar tab. Okay, it was free for everyone, 3 drinks, and we invited quite a few people. And
Was this the Edinburgh one?
no, this is
The London one? Because you had a couple. You had one in Edinburgh too, didn't you?
we done week 2. We done well. This is it. This is the last time we're ever going to do this. So we'll do a week 2 party.
And then when it got to week 3, fuck God, I'm not doing that again.
Skin man, no, I can't do that again. Fuck.
Because we were trying to organise it. It was like the Thursday. It was like we hadn't told anybody like that. We need to try and get enough party sorted.
Yeah.
This is it. Then we like scrambled to organise something, and it just
Yeah.
kept going and going. So we could
I
have
know.
probably could have held off for that.
As soon as you hit to week 3, you're just like, this is normal for us now. So the London party, time did that finish up? We can say that.
That was late, aye. It was a late
We're
one.
allowed to say that. Like,
It's a late
Fergus
one.
is gone. We can
I
speak
can't
about whatever we
even-
want.
I can't even mind what happened after that, but I can mind everybody's faces and that they were there, but I got a bit wary for sure.
We didn't even know a lot of people there. Because a lot of it was like behind the scenes folk. A lot like Warner and...
Or was it like industry people?
Aye, it was like a big... Aye, it was like a lot of like the team that...
But you're paying their fucking wages, man.
Under booze. But I mean, it was unreal. But the one at home was nice because we need to have the family and friends and that there.
Yeah, good.
Because we missed, because nobody was there. It was just literally us.
Yeah.
So when we got home, we done a nice one at Casablanca.
Yeah, that looked good. That looked really good because you got the photo with the car and that. Is that the guy that owns
Mike's
Casablanca?
guy.
That? He's funny, eh?
Mike's
I met him
guy,
at we did a fucking podcast with Liam Dock in Casablanca.
yeah, Casablanca.
And mate, he's got the big fucking porn star glasses on and that.
Mike's a
I was like,
legend.
this guy is cool as fuck, man. Fucking, he had a wee fucking man bun and that. And I was like, this guy owns this place. When he walked in, I
He
went,
was like, yeah, he was like, Connor, get on the bonnet. Let's get a good picture. Stand on the bonnet.
I
And
picked us up in the rules, aye.
He was like, keep the
Mate,
faces and pick
fucking
us up.
close to that classic
stand
car.
Stand that bonnet and pop the champagne. I'm like, what?
But you probably never even made a dent in the bonnet. You weigh the same as a fucking tea bag. You know what I mean? It'd be like that. But it'd probably be better afterwards. You probably even do it. But yeah, no, that was so funny when you were in the fucking car and that. I was like, that's what I was wanting. I was wanting the fucking the photos and the rollies and that.
I genuinely thought it was going to break down, man. I was like, there's no way this whole time's going.
Yeah,
But it was
fucking chugging along.
Some more though.
Yeah, it looked good. The party looked good. I was going to come down. I can't remember what I was DJing that night, and I was like fucking choking to come down because I was like, because I was fucking wanting to fucking see what's going on, man. But yeah, it looked good.
That was good. That was a good period of life, innit? It was
was,
just
aye,
like
definitely,
it was just like it was 100 miles an hour. Like everything going on at once.
Yeah.
It was just unreal.
That's what we actually said. So we just done our last gig of 2022 on Saturday.
So that shoe's done until.
And we
Aye.
we got back to the hotel and kind of obviously a bit fucking pissed and we just looked at each other. I was like, here, that'd probably be the hammer over top that you just had. That's mental. Like that's it done.
I've got like 5 years worth of experiences in like 6 months.
Yeah.
Like proper.
I think you'd be naive to think that next year won't probably be better.
I mean,
Genuinely,
I
and
think
I'm not
so.
just saying that because I'm being genuine. I think that like this is just like getting the car started. You know what I mean?
I love it.
You're just fucking putting the key in ignition just
I know
now.
what you mean, but we were saying that as well. Like you'll never experience that though. Like
The rush.
The rush, and like they come up for it. And
Yeah.
like
The done.
Aye, but I mean like, I mean like, we'll never, hopefully never have to quit our jobs again and like do that, and we'll never number one. The first time you got number one, and it was just like.
I think if you remain focused and do like look, you're in the spot now. Like but for other people when they're kind of trying to make it, and you know trying to make it, it's theoretical. People are like going, I want to make it, but they don't know what making it is. There's no solid fucking
there's
groundwork
not,
for it. It's just
There's no right or wrong way.
there's
It's
no
just,
right or
There was no point when we were going through this. Like, this is it.
No.
It's just,
And-
it was just how it was. It's
and
just
that's the
like,
mindset to keep going forward. Is like, you know, to just to go, just do what you want to do, and it'll be the right thing.
That's
Wing
just
it,
wing
mate,
it,
that's
man.
it.
Just wing it. Just
Like,
wing it.
that's what I'm doing this whole fucking podcast. I'm like, get my notes up again, please.
Just see what happens, man. Head first dive in, see what happens.
Mate, totally. So you guys won the radio best dance track this year. Did Radio 1 best?
He was not well, he left me to go do it, but so when I last gig.
Did you have to go and pick that up as well?
I had to do an interview myself first time and Radio 1.
Oh, did you do it on your own?
Aye. And then I got down to London with Fergo, and then Heaves like, oh, I've got a meeting. So I'm like, what? So then
Who what?
So I don't know, that's his business. That's his business. So then I had to go, and then I thought, oh, Radio 1, I've got Radio 1. At least I'll know Jay, the boy who works for your army. And I was like, oh, he says, he's no gone. I'm like, you're joking, man. What the? So I've turned up myself, I had to do an interview, and can't even mind what to say, a lot of shite basically.
So sorry. Was it on Radio 1 then? So you had to go into the building yourself? Because I would be fucking shit myself.
And yeah, obviously usually let him do most of the speaking.
At least you can go, like you are sitting together and go, wrapped up. I've got a couple more things to ask, obviously. Boring stuff though. Like the future.
All the questions.
Like, yeah. I've avoided all them. You don't even realise, but I've actually just been chatting to you.
I know, it's been good.
But, so next year you've obviously got, there's one gig I do want to really speak about, because I'm actually thinking about coming.
Oh.
Not just to come and see us and fucking get on it and that.
What's this?
Get on the bevy, I mean. Well, we'll see. No, the Red Rocks one.
Oh, aye. That's a big one.
That looks fucking mental.
I know.
That's mental. How did that come about? It's just fucking. Well, obviously you don't know because you're not fucking. You don't get the
We
emails.
actually don't know how it came about.
Okay.
We got to Ibiza, and we just got in from the flight.
We were late.
And we jumped in the motor. And Dom Dollar was in the motor as well.
Dom Dollar sitting there.
So we were just sitting.
He's the king of America now, isn't he?
No. So, because we were late and we were like, I fell, jumped in the motor, and then I was like, oh my god, how long have we been sitting there for? Because we were car sharing with Dom Dollar to the hotel, and then after that we just got really friendly with him, and then I think he's doing it's his show, so and they added another date like last week, so within 2 days.
He was like, I'd like to. I think obviously between them two, I'd like to get L System on the bill. Yeah. And then
mate.
And the Patrick's doing as well now.
Yeah, no, Patrick's playing as well. And Lewis will fucking stick up a photo of the venue above our heads right now. But yeah, whoa. But yeah, it's fucking cool. Like it's really cool. So he's doing more dates in the States when you're across at that point. You're doing a wee tour.
Yeah, we're doing about 5-6 weeks, I think.
Fucking hell, that's loads.
I think, is it?
Yeah, I think was it 6 or 7 weeks ago?
He's like, fuck knows.
I don't know. So we're going
6 weeks. We've just got the confirmation there. 6
we're
weeks.
doing Australia first, and then we go.
You got your visa sorted?
We do Australia, then we go to New
Can't believe they
Zealand,
passed that.
then we go America.
So what's the dates? Did you know the specific like venues and what you are playing?
Aye, I don't know. It's not been announced yet though. So.
Oh, can we not say anything? Any of them? Red Rocks has been announced.
Talk about it, just no date.
Well, Red Rocks announced.
Australia and New Zealand. Australia and New Zealand's announced.
But the rest of the US isn't.
Fucking Australia.
Australia and New Zealand.
Aye.
Okay.
Can we say we're doing the US tour? But no.
Ends.
Red Rocks only one announced.
All the good bits in America, we are there.
Okay. Right.
Can we say that?
Aye.
Right.
Red Rocks is California, isn't it?
No, Denver, Colorado.
Colorado, is it?
Colorado, aye.
Is it Colorado?
Aye.
Fuck it.
Back in the middle, I think, somewhere about.
Not been there before.
Never.
See, when my dad found out, he came into the thing. And I just got home. I'm shattered, right? And he's like, God, I can't believe you're playing there, man. You two played there at age, and we did a full film there. Try to show me I had about 0 sleep. He's like, oh, that's
Mate, it's fucking some
That's
venue. It's a
unbelievable,
proper like, yeah,
Oh,
like.
it looks amazing.
It's cool. Very cool.
I might go find a quiet spot, look at the stars.
I was like, right. Like I know 2 people that are playing, so I'm like, fuck it. Like I'm honestly, me and my pal Riddle are on the verge of booking it like right now.
should do it.
I think we're going
Do it
to
on camera.
We're doing
Turn around and
the
say it's
back to
100%.
back, so
It's confirmed.
we're doing the back-to-back days, so
Yeah.
full week.
Mate, look. I'll fucking come. I don't know if I'm allowed back in America after last April, but we'll see. They'll fucking probably got me on a blacklist or something. Yeah,
Right, and like,
no, not again. So the Oz tour then. So that, I mean, so the America gigs are, when's it, March? No.
March to April.
March to April, yeah. So Oz is like January, February, isn't it?
No, it's like mid-February till...
Mid-February till end of March. So you're
mid-February to start of March, March. So we're going directly from Australia and New Zealand, going straight from Australia to America. So the way for that.
The other way? You'll be going the other way?
Oh, so, well, that's the thing I keep thinking about. Obviously the gigs are going to be amazing, but I'm thinking to myself, all the hours in the plane.
Sitting 50 seats away from him because he's snoring.
Even that, snoring, farting, man. He's farting. He's farting out this fucking world, it's horrific.
Good. So you'll obviously be playing all the major cities in Oz. What's the... we can speak about the Oz gigs, Fergie, can't we?
They're all out.
Yeah, can we do that? They're all out, so what's the lineup looking like that for that? Maybe mention the club nights and that so they can get a wee plug.
I'm not versed on them.
Fuck it.
Say I've not
Fuck
a
it,
clue.
don't mention them.
I got the checking.
Is Perth announced yet?
No.
What the hell's going on here?
So Perth's not been added to the day, but it's going to get added. So Sydney, Melbourne, Auckland,
Adelaide.
Christchurch.
Christchurch, Adelaide, Wellington, Sydney, Sydney, A couple, is there not two? Is there Brisbane. Is there not a couple in Sydney though? Is there not? What, is there two in Sydney or one? Just one big date in Sydney.
One big dick in Sydney. Yeah.
One big dick in Sydney. Mate,
Dunedin.
couple Dunedin,
Queenstown.
Oh, that's American.
That's it.
How do we do the Aussie accent?
What's the team? No.
Mate, there's so many places there. I've only heard of Sydney, I don't even care. There was one place. Perth. Fucking always get mixed up with hotels in Perth. I'm like, that looks cheap as fuck. And then I'm like, oh, right. But mate, so are you excited for it?
Not very.
It's international tour, man.
Honestly, it's like to see the world, see, because obviously when I was still doing like normal job like roofing, and I was like, if the DJing didn't go well, I wanted to go travelling anyway. So me and my missus like said to want to go travelling. So I was like, if this doesn't go well, then we'll fucking just pack up and just go somewhere. And then it's obviously what's happened is
Two birds, one stone.
And then we get to see America, and we're lucky enough that we get to bring our two girlfriends. So
Yeah, that's going to be so class.
that'll be good.
It'll be good.
2 months with them, I don't know how we kill each other easily.
But yeah, it's basically it's the same LF system as all it is. It's just
The L system. Who would take the name? See if you split up, who would take the name? Because you know,
he can have it.
you can have it.
It'd be binned,
Yeah, it'd be binned. That's funny. Mate, that's a big deal, man.
That is a big deal,
It's
aye.
a total, like, that's cool as fuck. Like, Oz tour, when linked up with a fucking Yank tour, we get that. Yank.
Back, I know.
Woohoo!
Especially when you look at what we're doing, it's like, you would never like dreamed of doing that for your first time away. It's like the gigs you're doing is unbelievable.
You're doing good.
Aye, it's just,
Only like a short period of time, only a short period of time as well, like they're giving up. It's just another thing to add to this mental fucking journey.
Yeah, and it's now year 2. So you were saying, first year, we can never be the first year. But you can, because you're actually going to fucking Oz in America next year.
That's the thing as
and
well.
I'm even fucking better, mate.
Every time we're away, we're like, my mum just had a big one because we were celebrating. There was always something to celebrate. Always
It's
something.
new levels.
Oh, don't do this shit, let's celebrate.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's the way to do it though. But actually, well, no, we'll have it after the fucking...
the wings, man.
Have the wings, man. So we're going to do that. No, do you know what we'll do? We'll speak about your tunes quickly first.
Cool.
What's forthcoming? Come on, we need another one.
But
Hungry, like so. Well, I was about to lead into that actually. I can't say hungry yet. I'm not allowed to. I'm a Lewis.
oh,
You can talk about that if you want.
oh, you've got
Lewis thinks he's the boss.
you
He's not the
got
boss.
to do a wee segue.
Nah, I was about to go. These guys hungry. Going to. I'll do it again. Fuck it. But no. So tunes wise, you've obviously like I use in January. to kind of get, and then what's the process like in terms of like coming up with your new, like the next song or whatever? Do you know what I mean? Like, because obviously the pressure's much higher now. You've had a number one. Do you not feel like there's pressure?
No, we don't feel it, nah. Because we've been trying to dodge away for the last 6 months. We've had almost no time to actually make music.
Yeah.
So you're on trains and planes. You're doing like an hour. So the last month or two, we've been getting actually some good ideas down.
Yeah.
So we're getting, and it's like you're getting that spark back. So when we're back in January, just can't wait to just get full on. But some really exciting things coming up.
There's a lot
Big
of
news
projects
we've got.
sitting there that needs finished, basically.
Big news for next year as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't say it, but it's very exciting.
It's very, very exciting. Very exciting.
Fergus, get out the room right now.
And,
I'm gonna hold him at hands, so I wanna fucking know! Nah, okay, cool, no, I know. Can you tell me secretly afterwards, though?
Yeah.
Yes! Fuck a podcast, I didn't give a fuck about them, man. I don't care, I just wanna know.
I don't know if you're. I think you're.
Probably do.
No,
Mate, I've probably forgotten. You've told me
fine,
that. You're cool, man. Yeah, that sounds class, man. Yeah, cool. Mate, are we doing this? Are we moving into the...
I need another piece of Devo.
Yeah. I've got my phone back! You didn't even notice! Nah. Okay, fair enough. Okay, perfect, take it. Take it, you bastard.
Light boy.
Take it, you fucking bastard. No, do you know what? I don't even need that anyway, because I'm sitting with you guys. It's more fun sitting with you guys.
Yeah.
See, when sometimes when you're like, you know, you're partying and that, and you forget you've even got your phone. Mate, I did that a couple of weeks ago.
Sometimes I need to remember I've not got my phone.
Me too. Sometimes I need a bit of a reality check.
That's
like
it.
that.
Yeah.
Oh,
The mind what we were just talking in mind, and I put that picture up when we were with each other, and Fego came running out. Get that done.
What was that? Mate, I can't. Say it.
Oh, guy, we can
Yeah,
repeat this bit.
we can speak about it.
Mind, I put you went like that, and you put the pictures up, and the behind.
Yeah. Mate,
That's a beep section, that one.
mate, do you know what's mental, right, actually?
Holmes, that was a bleep section.
Oh, no, I'll tell him, it's fine. Mate, did you see the photo of Joseph from Paolo Nutini the other day?
I did that. Joseph
Mate,
put it up.
looks like fucking John Bon Jovi. Mate, it looks like if you blew on his hair, it would fucking come out. It's fucking mental. I genuinely swear down on my son's life, I thought it was John Bon Jovi. I went, oh my God, Joseph's playing with John Bon Jovi. And I was like, I commented on his post saying John Bon Stovies. And he's like, mate, got like fucking... Mate, I think, well, it's probably got deleted or something, but it was good, like, hey, it's probably still there. Man, you had the vest on and his fucking, like, mum's jeans and that on and it fucking looked good, like. But, yeah. So, I'm pretty hungry. Who's hungry?
Starving.
Always.
Fucking Hank Marvin, by the way.
Famished.
Let's have some wings. Let's have some spicy sauce. Let's have... I'm wanting 1 million Scovilles. I'm wanting... What's a Scoville? Is it a Scoville? Scavilles. I'm wanting 45,000 Scavilles on that one, man.
The programme are even hotter questions.
Do you like milk? You're going to need some milk.
I need milk. I do like milk.
Hot bums. It's not copyrighted from Hot Ones, and yeah, we're good. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, no, all rights reserved. Hotbums.co.uk. don't search that.
What's it?
Hotbums.co.uk. That'll probably be a site.
What's it says again? Hot questions, we're doing hotter wings.
Yeah. Hot questions and even hotter bums. Right.